The wait is over. A decision has been made in Provo. BYU released their first depth chart following the completion of fall camp, and Tanner Mangum is the #1 quarterback. He'll start in the Cougars season opener at Arizona on September 1st.
A Sports Beat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Brought to you by Granite Credit Union.
It's the most hyped high school football game of the season in Utah. #1 Bingham versus #2 East, a rematch of last year's 6A state championship game. Bingham won both matchups last year, so a chance tonight to see if East has closed the gap between the two powerhouse programs. The answer is no. Bingham is still the bully in the state of Utah. This play gave Bingham the momentum early. The punt returner is Jared Greenfield. He takes the punt on the bounce, changes direction, finds a sideline, has some help from his friends, and has a 62-yard touchdown return. After an East turnover, Bingham adds another score. Peyton Jones to Avi Parikh. 14-0 Bingham after one. They add another one in the second quarter. Jones to Andrew Wimmer, a 22-yard touchdown. They're up 21-0 at the half, and Bingham kept pouring it on in the second. Wimmer with an 8-yard touchdown run. The Bingham defense continues to dominate, holding East to just 8 points in a 30-8 victory. All right, a big game in Utah County. American Fork visiting Timpview. AF's Boone Abbott under pressure, throwing to BYU commit Chase Abbott, but it's picked off by Cale Richardson. Timpview drives down to the 2, and Amina Quinn punches it in. Let's go to the second quarter. American Fork in the red zone. Abbott finds Bodie Schoonover. Ties the game. Fourth quarter, Timpview down 25-20. Amina Quinn again on the screen pass. And he's going to go to the end zone. His third touchdown of the night, and Timpview scores 20 in the fourth to take the 33-25 win. Now let's take a look at our Game Night Live Game of the Week. Rod is in Farmington, where he called a first for the Phoenix.
Well, this place was packed, and it was an electric atmosphere for the historical first-ever home game for the Farmington Phoenix. But, you know, with growing pains comes pain, and tonight the Phoenix got a lot of pain from the Knights. First possession for Northridge. Kobe Browning going to Otto Tia, and Tia makes a great grab. 18-yard touchdown, 7-0 Knights. Second quarter, now 10-0 Northridge. Browning, this time to Carson Stokes, 7 yards, 16-0 Northridge. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Farmington on for a 44-yard field goal, but Otto Tia is there to block it, and there he goes the other way. Otto Tia, 65-yard return on the blocked field goal. Did you even know that you had it in your hands when you blocked it?
No, so like it hit me, and then it hit me, and I just felt something in my hand, and I was just like, oh, it's the ball.
And Northridge has a 22-0 lead at the half. In the third quarter, it's Browning going to the air again, this time to Dakari Amenderis, 17 yards, and the Northridge Knights coming in to spoil Farmington's first ever home opener, 36-0.
It was me. I didn't have them prepared for it. It's one of those learning things that, you know, I wish I had every answer, but, you know, I just didn't.
We were out for blood tonight. We've been scrimmaging these guys all summer long, and it just all fell into place.
So Northridge moves to 1-1. They have their home opener next week with Syracuse. Meanwhile, Farmington has their second home game in school history against Murray. In Farmington, Rod Zundel, Sports Beat.
All right, thanks, Rod. Let's keep the highlights rolling. Fremont visiting Pleasant Grove. Third quarter, Pleasant Grove's Porter Connors picks off Mitch Stratford. So Pleasant Grove up 36-7 at this time, looking to add to that lead. Jake Jensen at quarterback to Dane Christiansen. Christiansen with 5 touchdowns on the night. Wow, next drive for Fremont, looking for a big play, and they get it. A 52-yard strike from Stratford to Jackson Whitney, but too little too late. Pleasant Grove wins big, 43-22. All right, up next, we've got some rivalry games and some unexpected results. An upset coming up next. There were several rivalry games featured in week 2 of the high school football season. One of them, South Summit and Morgan. Defending champs South Summit in 2A, off to a good start. Cale Atkinson, the quarterback keeper. He's in for a 7-0 lead. 3 minutes later, we're going to go to Jared Danzy. He's going to go around the end and work his way in, and it's 14-0 Wildcats. Let's go to the last play of the second quarter. Right at the end of the first half, Atkinson to Danzy. Touchdown as the horn blows. South Summit leading 20-0 at the half, and they hang on for the 20-14 win on the road. Springville, hot out of the gates. Peyton Murphy hooks up with Trey Hillstead. Look out, there he goes. It's a 63-yard touchdown. But late in the first quarter, Kimball Morley for Spanish Fork, 18 yards up the middle. Spanish Fork takes a 10-7 lead. Second quarter, Parker Swenson for Spanish Fork. To Noah Conway, a 44-yard touchdown at 17-14 Dons. And they close the door on the Red Devils, a big upset in Utah County, 38-27. Davis County showdown between Davis and Viewmont. Second quarter, the Darts, Alex Foster with a block kick and recovers in the end zone. So later in the quarter, Davis again. Spencer Ferguson adds to the Davis lead with a 24-yard touchdown. And the Darts hold on to win this one, 14-12. A West Side battle between West Jordan and Kearns. After a Kearns touchdown, West Jordan responds with a big play. Oakley Kopp to Cameron Blackard. He's into the end zone, 44 yards for the score. Kearns takes the lead back, and quarterback Dakota Lynn keeps it for his second touchdown of the game. But from there, West Jordan would dominate. They outscore Kearns 23-0 in the second quarter. This big play by Mahmoud Ali would set up a touchdown. And then Kopp and Blackard connect again. West Jordan rolls to 2-0 on the season. And Highland making the trip to St. George to take on Pineview. The Rams take the lead in the second quarter. This is a huge play. He's still running. A 70-yard touchdown. Pineview responds with this. Dallin Brown is loose. Finds the end around, and he's gone. It's 17-14. Pineview at that point, and then Pineview gets the fumble. Deshaun Allen picks it up and scores, and Pineview upsets Highland 45-30. When we come back, another rivalry game, a battle between two Catholic schools, Juan Diego and Judge Memorial. Juan Diego facing Judge Memorial. First quarter, Juan Diego already up 21-0, and Tristan Tanazi takes it 42 yards to the house, and Juan Diego wins this one big, 46-16. All right, Layton Christian. American Leadership Academy got the win in this one. We'll show you this and the Roy Weber rivalry game on Game Night Live tomorrow at 6. Right now, it's The Tonight Show.